Hey Nash, what should we make?
Let's find out what happens when garlic bread makes some terrible, delicious decisions.
All right, let's make jalapeno popper stuffed garlic bread. Welcome back to Chaos Kitchen, where we firmly believe that garlic bread is just the beginning. We've made a few different types of stuffed garlic bread. We've made a lot of different kinds of jalapeno poppers, but we have yet to put the two together. So today, we are going to stuff garlic bread with jalapeno poppers. I mean, basically, the spirit of it anyways. We're gonna essentially stuff all the jalapeno popper flavors and ingredients into garlic bread, bake it till it's nice and crispy. It's gonna be delicious, and it should be easy and be a crowd pleaser. So without further ado, let's go. So we gotta cook up some bacon. You know me, you know my move is to go with a rack and a sheet pan. I like to line the sheet pan with foil. Makes cleanup easier, makes your life easier. And then we make sure your oven's preheated to 400. And this is just, I think, in my opinion, this is the best way to get flat, crispy bacon. And the cleanup is pretty easy. So all in all, it's a win. So we just get all our guys laid down on here. And then these guys go into that 400-degree oven for 30 minutes. And then our bacon is all nice and crispy and flat. It is super hot, so don't touch it.
You have some issues.
And then we let it cool. So then for our compound butter, we get out some parsley leaves. We give those a nice dice. And we put that into some sort of a small bowl or container. I got this little deli thing here. Into that, we add some softened butter. Then we want some garlic. I'm feeling quite lazy, so I'm just gonna use garlic. And we'll do some salt, some pepper, some garlic powder, because why not have two kinds of garlic? Just a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. I'm just making things up with feeling. A little bit of pixie dust, splash of balsamic vinegar, and just a tiny hit of Dijon. And then we just get this all mixed up. Then we set that aside. Then we want to take out about half a dozen jalapenos, but you do you. If you don't like it too hot, then do less jalapenos, or you can take the seeds out before you dice them. I'm just gonna leave it in because I don't mind. So just go ahead and get these guys diced. And you want to get a decently fine dice on these guys. Then we get out a big ass bowl. This is a new one that I got because I shattered my last one in our taquito, what was that? In our jalapeno popper taquito video. And we want to take out our bacon, get that all chopped up. If you got your bacon crispy enough to crumble, just do that, that's easier, but this is what we're doing. And then we add this to the bowl, pick up your stragglers. Then we get out some shredded rotisserie chicken. You want about, I don't know, half a pound to 3/4 of a pound. And we just want to run a knife through this just to get rid of any big chunks because it's already shredded. And you could use a rotisserie chicken, shred your own rotisserie chicken, make your own chicken, whatever you want to do. It'll probably work. And we add this to the bowl. Then we want to grate about 8 ounces of cheddar cheese. Don't forget to pay the cheese tax. Then we add the cheese to the bowl. Then we want 8 ounces or 1 brick of softened cream cheese. You want to make sure it's softened. Otherwise, mixing it is going to be a real pain in the butt. Then we want to add about a tablespoon of your favorite barbecue rub, a little bit of pixie dust for good measure. And then we just get this all combined. Just make sure and make a big mess. Just get it all combined into a nice pasty something. And then clean yourself because you're filthy.
Speak for yourself, bro.
Now we can set that aside. Preheat your oven to 375 and get out a loaf of French bread, Italian bread, or whatever bread you intend to turn into garlic bread. And then we just slice this guy in half, like so. And then we just gotta rip its guts out. And by that, I mean just kind of peel out some of the bread. And you wanna leave at like a 1/4 inch. And it's not gonna be pretty, because if yours is pretty, then you spent too much time on it. This is not an exercise in beauty here. We're just hollowing it out so we can stuff it with jalapeno popper stuff. And then you could tear apart your little bread stuff and make croutons, or you could just snack on it right now while you're doing this. Or you could use it to pay the bread tax. And then we just want to do the same thing to the bottom guy. And we want to take some of that compound butter and we just want to put a thin layer inside the top and the bottom. You don't want to use too much because we want to save most of it to brush the outside. But just get some of that flavor bomb in there. Just get both sides here. We'll set that aside for now. Then we want to bring back that filling and just shove it into the bottom part. And you don't want too much because you know it's supposed to be stuffed garlic bread, so just a decent amount in there. And then we put our lid on and just sort of squish that together. And then we want to get out a rack and a pan, a few pieces of foil, and we put our guy right here. And we want to get a good amount of that compound butter on the top. And then we just want to wrap this guy up loosely. And then we want to bake this guy covered for 20 minutes. And here's our guy after 20 minutes. Just want to get rid of this foil. Make sure to do it barehanded because that's real smart.
You'll never learn, will you?
Get rid of that. And we're just gonna brush this guy with some more of our compound butter. Then I'm gonna hit this guy with a little bit more garlic powder and some Parmesan cheese. And then back in the oven for 10 more minutes. And here's our guy after 10 minutes uncovered. And then if you're happy with it, then you're done. But if you want it a little bit crispier, then you can throw it under the broiler for another minute or two. So that's what we're gonna do. And here's our guy, all done. Nice and crispy on top. So now we just let them cool and then we dig in. All right, let's cut this guy open and get a cross section. Oh yeah, look at that. It's a jalapeno popper inside garlic bread. Amazing. All right, and there we have our jalapeno popper stuffed garlic bread. And it's time for a bite. Cheers. It's a perfect mixture. You have the garlicky, crispy on the outside, soft and pillowy on the inside garlic bread, stuffed with all the flavors of a chickeny, bacony jalapeno popper, ooey gooey, cheesy, a little bit of kick. It's perfect. It's a great mixture, and you just make one or two, cut it all up, and then you serve it as appetizers, or serve it to your kids, serve it to your family, eat the whole thing by yourself. I won't tell anyone. Out of 10. And that's what I think. But let's see what Nash thinks. Hey bud, how you doing?
I'm pretty good, man. I just realized umbrellas are just tiny portable roofs.
Well, check it out. We made this jalapeno popper stuffed garlic bread you wanted. And of course we made a dog-friendly version just for you. Well, here you go. What do you think?
I don't know who came up with stuffing garlic bread, but I'd like to shake their hand.
But you don't even have hands.
No, but I have paws. Stay in your lane, bro.
Anything you want to say to your fans?
Don't be afraid to try something that sounds a little ridiculous. That's where some of the best stories start.
Nash approves, I approve. Another great dish, go make it. Thank you so much for watching, really appreciate you all. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. And if you want to see some of our other cool, awesome, delicious videos, go check them out somewhere over here. And just remember, cook more, eat better, embrace the chaos. Until next time, be good and peace.